We are back in my kitchen. I'm going to teach you how to make a really simple infusion today. It's fruit-based. We're using gin by Rehorst, Great Lakes Distillery. So we're using blackberries, very seasonal. They're a little heavy, really nice flavor, but very subtle when you're mixing it with the botanicals in gin. We're using a Great Lakes product. We're using their gin. Rehorst and Great Lakes, obviously we try to support them as much as possible. They're local. And another reason we're using their gin in this cocktail is because the blackberries, when we infuse it with their gin, which their gin is infused with sweet basil and ginseng, so the blackberry actually is complemented really well by the gin rather than other dry gins. It's pretty cool how it turns out, and you can do a lot with it. So basically what you're going to need to do this is blackberries or a fruit of your choice, a jar or an airtight container. I prefer mason jars. They're easy to handle. Usually can fit just under a bottle into a mason jar. Easy to track too. They're all the same size. You can add the same amount of fruit. You know, you don't have to measure as much if you get to that stage where you're measuring things. So this is how easy it is. We're going to take these blackberries and we are going to drop them in the bottom of the jar. And you can use as many as you like. I'm using a full pint of blackberries, so just one large container that you find in any store. So I'm going to add these to the jar. And there you go. It's just under halfway. Now the thing with when you're infusing berries, these are little pods. You have to let the gin absorb into the pods, so you're going to have to let this sit for about 7 days to actually get the full infusion. Anything before 5, you're going to have really weak color. You're not going to have a lot of flavor, so you're actually waiting for this gin to absorb, push the sugars out from the actual fruit itself, and then you have a nice, rich, blackberry flavored gin. So give it time, be patient, keep checking on it. You'll know when it's done, too. Keep shaking it daily. You'll help break it up a little bit, and if you're in a hurry, I don't recommend it because you get sediment from the blackberry, but you can put little slits around the blackberries. It releases a little color and flavor. So, Rehorst Gin, and you can add as much as you like. You can just go to the top of the blackberries, which is what I'm going to do, and then we'll let this sit. You're going to tighten this, and then I highly recommend writing the date on top so you know how many days it's been sitting, and give this a shake every day or so. Shake it up, let it sit, and as you can see, I mean, you barely have any color. It's basically clear gin. Keep an eye on that. You can kind of track your progress and how your infusions are going by the color of it and how much flavor and color you're pulling from the fruit itself. So stick with us. We'll get back to you. We're going to make a couple cool cocktails, very fall-driven, Christmas-related. So we have some cool stuff. If you have any recommendations, if you want us to make you something, if you've been wondering how to do something in particular, send us an email. You can find us on PourYourPoison.com, Pour Your Poison YouTube, and we will reply and we will show you what we know. So hopefully we'll hear from you soon.